which you already know, we all hate classic Sonic, right? Right? Like, come on, let's be real. You know, you can tell me, okay? You can tell me. We don't like him, okay? And to see Sega has finally listened to our cries, so we don't have to deal with him anymore. So we'll get to all this right now. But subscribe to the channel already. Please make sure to subscribe, okay? So imagine the makers of Genshin Impact made a space fantasy RPG. Well, you don't have to imagine, because this video sponsor Honkai Star Rail has got you covered, man. And they won the best mobile game at the Game Awards, the best game for Google Play, and the best game for the App Store in 2023. It's cross-platform, so you can play it on your PS5, the data syncs across to your PC and mobile devices, and in version 2.3, players will be invited to the Radiant Feldspar to participate in negotiations between the IPC and the family, discussing the future of Penacony. And of course, we gotta talk about these brand new characters. We've got Firefly and Sam, a member of the Stellaron Hunters, and a mysterious young girl clad in a mechanical battle suit. She is delicate, quiet, with every move and gesture exuding a girlish charm that is endearing. When she enters battle, she puts on a mechanical combat suit and adopts the identity of Sam, acting decisively and leaving no room for hesitation. She travels the cosmos only to seek the meaning of life. They are fire-type destruction characters, and when releasing the ultimate, the mech emits a green light, removing debuffs and advances forward her action. And of course, you can't forget about the new character Jade, a pawnbroker and credit specialist from the IPC Strategic Investment Department, one of the 10 stone hearts like Topaz and Aventurine. Jade is opportunistic, and she lures clients into costly transactions under the guise of financial assistance, all for the benefit of the IPC. Clad in a business uniform dress, she exudes maturity, elegance, and nobility, with her entire adorned with snake elements. Jade is a quantum type erudition character, and in battle, her cane transforms into a whip to lash out at enemies, and she uses her high heels to stomp on foes when unleashing her ultimate. Now in version 2.3, there will be new events such as Simulated Universe Season and the Arcade waiting for you to experience. And this is also the first event to support PvP gameplay where players can challenge their friends to battles. And if that's not enough, version 2.3 brings back popular characters Ron May and Argenti in the war. So make sure to download Honkai Star Rail for free using the link in the description below, and of course use the redemption code on the screen right now to redeem 50 Stellar Jade. Now what am I talking about, okay? Obviously I'm not talking about, you know, like, this is what I mean by classic Sonic, okay? I don't mean like the original Sonic, because some people get this confused. I'm talking about this thing that was created in 2011 to give us 2D gameplay, but you know, without the boot. I don't know. This thing. This is what I mean. This thing. Okay? I'm not talking about this. Okay? I don't mean that. You know? But anyway, we got shit to talk about. So let's just talk about. Before we get into that though, oh yeah, Sonic Superstars. There was an outfit people were mad about it because you had to actually go and physically eat at a restaurant to get the skin in Sonic Superstars. Like, you had to go and eat at a restaurant to get the skin for Sonic Superstars. It just sounds ridiculous, right? The restaurant's only in America. If you're not in America, you can't get the skin. Now they've put the skin out for everyone because they realized it was stupid. So another stupid thing that they rectified. But onto the topic, right? It was leaked a while ago, and I covered it in one of my Sonic X Shell Generation skins. And there was a leak that showed us that was actually findings, is more credible, but showed us that we are getting more skins, right? Because we already know we have the Terrio skin for Shadow the Hedgehog, but we're getting skins for the Generations portion of the game too. And it shows here, Miller Retro skin for Modern Sonic Audience, Miller Retro skin for Classic Sonic Audience. So we saw that we're gonna get probably a Modern Sonic skin and a Classic Sonic skin, which is what we need, right? We already know we're getting the SA1 Sonic skin, so that's the Modern Sonic skin naturally. I don't know if there's more, there could be more. We already had one Modern Sonic skin confirmed, so it's like, where's the classic skin? Well, we don't have to wonder anymore, because the official Sonic Hedgehog Twitter has posted, get ready for a blast from the past. Subscribe to our emails by November 1st, 2024 to receive the Sonic Jam Legacy skin inspired by Sonic's first 3D appearance, which was Sonic Jam, right? So you can see here, you got the image here, it says Sonic X Generations box art featuring the Sonic Jam Legacy skin in the, it says foreground. And it's a beautiful skin. It's a beautiful skin. What can I say? This is the transparent version. It's the newsletter link. So apparently, if you've already subscribed to Sega's newsletter, you have to do it again. So just in case you're thinking, well, I'm already subscribed, subscribe again if you want to get the skin. It's a beautiful skin, man. It's a this I like. I will put this on instead of looking at this. Okay, I don't want to look at this. Okay, I don't like this. it's like they had to babyfy him to make modern Sonic look like the grown big brother Sonic. I get it, but you know, it's a difference. I mean, this one they look really similar because obviously they were going for the Japanese look, but like the Sonic Jam model is actually beautiful. I really like this model. Like I see myself using this. This is beautiful, and it's like the triple whammy, right? Because we've been waiting for Sonic's version because Crash 4 had the Crash low poly skin. And then obviously Super Mario Odyssey had the low poly like 64 skin. So like Sonic's finally gotten his low poly model as well. And we've got the SA1 low poly as well, the Dreamcast. Like, this is what we need, okay? I'm looking forward to these skins. I hope they go even further down the line with more skins. I will pay money for some good skin. Give me Hero Sonic skin, SA2 skin, like 06. Oh, give me 06 skin. Oof, like, I'll pay for that. Sega, if you want my money, I'll pay for that shit. Okay, I'm just saying. The beautiful skin. But we got a few more things we need to talk about, okay? We got Sonic movie related stuff to talk about because we already heard that Live and Learn is going to be in Sonic Movie 3. So people have obviously naturally messaged Johnny, lead singer of Crush 4, if there's going to be more song. Are we going to see like I Am All of Me? I mean, it's a Shadow movie, right? I Am All of Me will be nice even though that wasn't in SA2, you know, but apparently we're not going to be seeing it because they messaged Johnny and he said, hi, it's okay to ask because I can surely tell you that I Am All of Me is not in the movie. I know this because I wrote it and they would have to have my permission. So obviously if he's the writer of the song, they have to come to him first and be like, yo, we're going to put this in there. Can we, you know, get some kind of arrangement done? He's saying that wasn't done. So we know Live and Learn going to be in there because they would have to get permission for that, but not I Am All of Me. And he said, thanks for telling me. Hopefully it might be used in the Shadow spinoff. And Johnny said, that's the hope. And a fan also wanted me to ask if there'll be any more Crush 4 songs in the movie or just Live and Learn. And Johnny said just Live and Learn that I'm aware of, right? Johnny writes the Crush 40 songs, so it's possible that that's all we're gonna get, just Live and Learn in terms of Sonic music. And of course, regurgitations of Green Hill Zone, naturally. But, you know, maybe we'll see something else. Maybe they'll, you know, put in All Hail Shadow, because I believe that wasn't Crush 40. I know they covered it, but it was actually a different group that made that song for Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe they'll pick something else for Shadow, but in terms of Crush 40, it seems it's going to be Live and Learn, because that's what Johnny is telling us. So, naturally, some people are upset about this, but I mean, it's a movie. We don't expect them to put all the Sonic songs in the movie, because well, they haven't done that thus far. Apparently, the person who worked on the Sonic movie soundtracks, Junkie XL, is not exactly like a hardcore Sonic fan, so it's not really a surprise that that's not happening. So, there should be no surprise here. Speaking of Junkie XL, some people are mad about this. Sonic 3 soundtrack is going to be the worst soundtrack in the franchise, apparently, because they asked Junkie XL his thoughts on AI, and he gave a response that was, you know, supporting futuristic technology, and Sonic fans couldn't handle that. So he said here,
well, I can be very short. I love AI, I embrace it. I can't wait until there becomes like a functioning software program where AI is really like integrated in the music making process.
Yeah, they're working on that for sure. But anyway, the point is some people are mad and, you know, yada yada yada, technology bad, let's be caveman, I don't know. So, and also on top of that, it was revealed that concept art for the Knuckles show, I wish I had the tweets for this, but it was like a while ago. Concept art for the Knuckles show was made using AI art generation, so some people are mad at that. So I guess they're gonna unwatch the Knuckles show. You know that the SpongeBob scene where Mr. Krabs like unwatches the shit because they didn't pay for it. They gonna unwatch the Knuckles show. Oh, I mean, look, at the end of the day, AI is used in a lot of things, and once Sega starts openly using the shit, are you gonna boycott all the products or not? Like, are you gonna stand on business, or are you gonna keep watching anyway? Because otherwise, there's no point in bitching on social media if you're still gonna buy the product. Like, either you're not gonna buy it, and you're against it, or you still gonna consume. Make up your mind, because otherwise you just chatting shit on social media. Anyway, I think that's it for the main news, but there's one more thing I want to talk about. It's an interview from 4 days ago. I haven't seen it yet, okay? But it's from Shack News. They've covered a lot of Sonic stuff in the past. I've seen it from like the Colors Ultimate days. And it's an interview with Iizuka. It says Takashi Iizuka and Sonic Adventure 2 Remake, remastering games and adding Shadow to generations. So, I'm guessing Iizuka's gonna waffle a lot and there might be a few little sound bites in it. I haven't seen it yet. So, if you don't want to sit through potential Iizuka waffling, I understand. Thank you for watching. But I'm going to watch this for the first time, so I figured I'll watch it on camera at the end of this video. So if you're going to stick around for that, then let us get into the shit, okay?
Hello, I'm Takashi Iizuka, creative officer of Sonic.
What's new with this game? Is it a DLC? Is it a full-fledged new game? Like, talk about the perspective of the game.
Sonic X Shadow Generations is a new game. It's taking
New game, okay.
2011 Sonic Generations game, remastering it, and then adding into that new story and new gameplay using Shadow as the playable character with Shadow's story.
Okay,
So it's really a
that.
full game package with 3 hedgehogs. Modern Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Shadow the Hedgehog.
So speaking of that, like, are there any new abilities the Hedgehogs have, Shadow and Sonic? Are they unique? Do they have unique abilities to one another?
So yeah, Sonic and Shadow are very similar characters. You know, they're both extremely fast, but we have some special abilities and new features for Shadow.
I know
He
that.
does have the brand new powers that are exclusive to this game, the Doom powers. Those are going to be a lot of fun to play. And we also have Shadow using Chaos Control to stop time and do lots of Shadow unique abilities and attacks then.
What are some of the challenges when remastering a game from a director point of view, from your company's point of view?
So yeah, when thinking about Sonic Generations, when we remastered it, we really wanted it to like look and feel better because we know a lot of people get into the game experience.
Did you make it look better?
You know, not only the look,
I didn't see anything.
but even that we don't think would be enough, and we need new features. So we added in a Chow Rescue feature to Sonic Generations, so people who have played the game before have a reason to play it again.
Do you ever feel it's
You could have
difficult
given
to
us a reason by
balance
making the
a
graphics
remaster
better, but I'm
and
just saying.
not add too much and keep it the same, but at the same time want new things for players to experience with a remaster?
Yeah, it's always a challenge. It's part of what we want to do when we remaster the game is make sure things are still in their original state. So, you know, Sonic Generations really is that 2011 game, the original game, Sonic Generations. But we also wanted to add some things in. We wanted to maybe remove some of the hurdles, the challenges.
What, lives?
The things that
What
stop
the hurdle?
from progressing in the game.
The rank's too hard?
Adding in new actions.
You got an A
for
rank?
People that,
You're
have played the
struggling?
game before, giving them new things to do inside of the game they've already played.
Can you take us inside your level design process? We played a lot of fun levels with Shadow today. Like, what goes
Level
into
design
designing
process,
a good
okay.
Sonic
Let's hear
level?
that.
So yeah, the game design and really the level design for Shadow Generations is following the Sonic Generations kind of game format. We have a lot of levels and stages that are themed after really nostalgic and fun places that Sonic or Shadow have been in the
You
past.
said level design, not
And they wanted
level
to use
theme
that,
selection.
to the maximum. So we have these stages you've played before, and we've added into there the new Doom powers that Shadow can, use inside of the stage. And some of the more tricky places back when you play the original version of that stage, some of the tricky places, because of the new powers and abilities that Shadow has, is going to be more fun to play through and maybe a little bit easier for people to have lots of fun in.
So
and the team
we
wanted
made it
to make
easy.
sure everything felt original, but also had a certain amount of polish and tuning on it that more people can get through.
We know it's the
Really
polish
time
though.
getting
Props
through.
on the
So with
polish.
this being a remaster,
Surprisingly,
where does this
sake.
take place in the Sonic timeline from a lore and story perspective?
Sonic
the lore
Generations
notes, here we
and
go.
Shadow Generations are 2 different games that you'll be choosing to play from the very beginning of the game. So you can choose to play through Sonic first, or you can choose to play through Shadow first. But from a story
What is going on in that room?
It's
We got a whole ambulance in
at
there.
the same time. So in Sonic Generations, the time meter comes, everyone gets.
They say it was the same time.
Shadow first, but from a story perspective, it's all happening kind of at the same time.
Wait,
So-
if it's happening at the same time, then how is because Shadow's in main generations, right? He's got his iconic "You got this, Sonic." Like, how's he gonna do that if he's busy like going through fucking Westopolis 50 times? I don't. What's the formula for that?
In Sonic Generations, the time meter comes, everyone gets sucked into the white space, and the game begins. Shadow Generation starts in the same way. We have the Time Eater event happen, and what happened in Sonic's world is also in parallel happening in Shadow's world.
What do you mean Shadows? What? They don't come from 2 different worlds. Like, are you saying when Shadow gets sucked into Time Meter, then his game starts? Like, see, this is why I don't be following the lore. It's all over the place.
The story is Shadow's story, but it's kind of happening in parallel to the events of what's going on in Sonic Generations.
Can you take us into your your mindset when you decide to do a remaster of sorts, like the conversation internally about doing that over a brand new game?
From a creative standpoint, it's
It's
always
easier.
fun to make new games and deliver something new, but we also
Guaranteed
have
money.
titles coming out every year to keep all the fans excited. And
Yes,
interested in
pillars.
Sonic content.
Yes, pillars.
There's
I've
always
been
this
asking for that.
conversation about what we're going to make and how we're going to make it. But we realize we also want to provide fans with things that they want, and just
Yes.
like when we released Sonic Colors Ultimate,
We didn't want
a
that.
lot of fans
We
said,
didn't
"Oh
want
my
that.
gosh, I really want like a
No.
Sonic Generations remaster."
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
wanted
great.
that.
So we get to kind of have
And
both
Unleashed,
slices of our cake.
Heroes,
What we get to do is
Rush,
we get to do a
the
remaster
Rush
and
trilogy,
bring something out on time.
Riders
But we also get
Ultimate.
to add in. It's not just the Sonic Generations remaster. We're adding in new gameplay with Shadow Generations to make sure the fans who loved Sonic Generations originally are going to buy this and like it because there's something new for them.
Because we're
But if
Sonic
you're
fans
just a
and we're
new
suckers, we
player,
buy everything,
and
that's
you've
why.
heard a lot about Sonic Generations and what a great game it is. You can also buy it and play it on the platforms that you have currently.
Love your necklace. Where did you get it, and where can I find one?
Thank you.
I still need to cop one of those shadow chains.
Thank you
Actually, the
very much.
Knuckles one. I need
You
the
can
Knuckles
buy this
one.
at King Ice. They have lots of cool product there. Check them out.
So, like, people love Shadow. People love him. He's the ultimate life form, as he keeps reminding us. But for other fans out there who are liking the more obscure characters, what message can you give to them if they're really a big fan of Silver or they're very a fan
Silver!
of Vector? Like, what would you say to them?
So for those who have played Sonic Generations, you already know this.
Sonic
but
X
we
Silver
have a lot of
Heroes.
characters.
Give me that Team
Here in
Silver
Sonic
Blaze.
Generations, it's really like almost our full cast of characters that do make an appearance in Sonic Generations. So for those who haven't played it yet, do play it because you will see Vector, you will see Silver. A lot of the characters, maybe that you haven't
Maybe not
seen
Mighty.
are
Mighty's
there.
at some bar.
But that goes for the Shadow
Don't know
side
where the
as
rest
well.
are.
It's not going to be Shadow just as his own. There's going to be lots of great characters on the Shadow side as well that hopefully people get excited are there.
Woo!
That goes for the Shadow side as well. It's not
We're gonna get them Shadow the Hedgehog style cameos, like Charmy gonna show up in the level, like on some shit like that. Like gonna get Eggman on the screen type shit. Like that might be a new piece of information. I mean, I'm looking forward to that.
Shadow just as his own. There's going to be lots of great characters on the Shadow side as well that hopefully people get excited about.
From a fan's perspective who knows nothing about game development, what do you think's the biggest misconception about your job being head of Sonic Team?
So yeah, the only reason we've been able to continue releasing games for over 30 years is the support of our fans and really all of the positivity that we get from them.
Positivity is not
We're
what keeps the
doing really
franchise
well.
going.
Our
It's
business
money.
is healthy,
Okay.
and that allows us to bring out more games every year. And we really appreciate all the support we do get from our fans. And we do want our fans to know that it really helps the development teams out to get that support and to hear all the comments from fans and be there to make sure they're going to be ready for more content and they want more content.
Oh, we do.
That helps everyone on the development team make the games, put in all the time, and make sure our fans are getting what they like.
Can you solve an age-old question? Who's faster, Sonic or Shadow?
Oh, here come the nerd questions. You know he's not gonna answer that shit. Okay.
どっちでしょうね。
We'll have to see in a race.
You know they're not gonna answer that
You guys are
shit.
even watching. There's like a Dreamcast kind of tie-in to this.
Oh, that Adventure Skid. Oh, Adventure Skid, man. Oh, I'm so ready, man.
Yes, for those who
Ugh.
you can get these.
I'm doing the Birdman
skin
hand rub
that
right
will
now.
turn Sonic and Sonic Generations into a character that looks like Sonic from Sonic Adventure 2. And you can play
Adventure
Sonic
1,
Generations
Iizuka,
with that
keep
skin,
up.
So you get that, cool look for the character. And in addition, if you order
Maybe it was the translator's fault. I'm sorry. Maybe it's you knew what we were talking about.
Skin for Shadow that is based off of one of the original designs before Shadow was created. Is one of the many designs the team was thinking about for the character.
Ontario
that became
skin.
Shadow.
Ooh,
That
kill
is
him.
also
Ooh.
going to be a skin that you can put on the character and play through with that skin on. So we have two really cool offerings, and we hope people like them.
You said the magic word. Well, what a segue! Sonic Adventure 2. What a game that was, wasn't it?
Here come the
I
nerd
have to ask 'cause I
questions.
see it every time, but like, people love that game. I love that game. It's a fan favorite game. Do you guys have any plans for a remaster of that down the line in the future?
Thank you very much. Yes, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 are two of my favorite titles, so I really do want to remaster them and bring them to people, but they are really old. They're made with, kind of older software, and in order
You
to
say
really remaster
oldest.
them and bring them to
Knowing that he's gonna do Heroes first?
in this current generation, it take a lot of work. So I'd like to believe that we could do this at some time, but we do realize it's a massive undertaking.
The whole time they're working on
The
Heroes.
game you spent the most hours playing in your lifetime.
So unfortunately, I'm so busy. I haven't really had time to play many console games. I think since Zelda Breath of the Wild, I haven't
Oh, he
really
played Breath of the
any
Wild.
console
Okay.
games.
Okay.
And most of
Well, I mean,
the games
had
I
to,
play,
right? They were making fun.
you know,
They made
games
it
on
based
my
on
cell
Breath of the
phone
Wild.
while I'm
Of
kind
course
of
they play
passing
with
the
it.
time,
What am I talking
waiting
about?
to get other things done.
What do you think it is about Sonic and his characters and his friends that have made him withstand the test of time for almost over 30 years? 35 years, right?
Like cockroaches, they survive no matter what.
Almost 35 years.
So I don't know if this is true or not, but I want to believe that because every year we're releasing something, every year we're challenging ourselves, we're bringing new titles out, and we're really innovating, we're able to stay relevant, stay fresh, I think, in the players' minds. And because we do things like we release Sonic Superstars, and then we release Sonic
That's not what's
Frontiers,
keeping the
and now
franchise
we're
alive.
releasing,
Superstars is not keeping
Sonic
shit
X
alive.
Shadow Generations. We're constantly challenging
That's not
ourselves
doing
and
anything to
bringing
keep the
new
franchise
content
alive.
to the
Trust
audience.
me.
And because it's
Okay.
fresh and it's fun for
Nothing.
the audience, we think we're able to survive for the past 30 years, 30 plus years, and we want to keep doing that in the future so we can still be relevant 30 years from now.
If you could describe what makes a Sonic game in one word, what would that word be?
やっぱり
Speed.
It's got to feel good.
So when does Shadow Generations come out, and what
So that means
platforms
Colossus
will
in
be
a,
available at
a
launch?
Sonic game could not
Sonic
feel good.
Shadow Generations.
I'm
will be
sorry.
out This year, October 25th.
Colossus will be so bad at
For
me.
those who buy the digital deluxe or pre-order the digital deluxe, you can play it 3 days early. So that's going to be the 22nd. And we are out on pretty much any platform someone may have, whether it's the PlayStation Series, Xbox, Switch, Steam, or Epic.
And then this is more just like a thank you.
Epic,
We have
no
a
one's
lot
getting
of
on that
people on
shit.
staff, and including fans
Steam.
that interact with us and like the interviews we do with you, and we really do appreciate all the hard work you do. And that community is so great. Like honestly, they may be hard at times. That's because they care about Sonic so much, and his team, and his friends, and his enemies. Just thank you for like everything you're doing for that community, and like thank you to the community for like just watching these interviews and sharing them and spreading the word of Sonic. You know, he goes fast, and he'll be around for hopefully a long time.
Thank you.
That's pretty much the interview. Not too much new shit in there, but I mean, he did kind of hint at like us seeing more characters in Shadow Generations, like how we kind of saw them in Shadow the Hedgehog. I think that's interesting. You know, talking about the adventure remakes, like you know that he wants to do it, but I don't know what they're waiting for. Is because you know it's gonna sell. Crash Insane Trilogy just moved 20 million units. That's a remake of the first 3 Crash games. I'm just saying, like, adventure remakes will sell. Are they just that scared to do it? Like, they must be scared, right? Because for them to do Heroes before the adventure games, I mean, Heroes did outsell, I think. I mean, the sales figures are all over the place. But, like, honestly, I think they just believe that they could do Heroes because it's more accessible. Because, I mean, you got Team Rose in there to make it easier. It's not as story focused, you know. It's definitely a more accessible game when you consider the Team Rose element of it, you know. And Team Sonic wouldn't even be that hard if you remove the lives. Because, like, as someone who's watched people stream Heroes for the first time, whatever, like, they'll game over on Final Fortress when they're, like, 70% of the level. And then they got to start from again on Final Fortress. And they can't handle that shit. Like, let's be real. You take the lives out and they just restart off on a checkpoint. You know, and knowing them, if they do a Heroes remake, they'll put in some baby shit in there. Like, for example, like in Heroes, when you die, it hurts because you lose all your level ups. So now you go back to being level 0 all your characters. Knowing them in the Heroes remake, is you go do some bullshit, which you won't be able to turn off, where you keep your level ups even when you die. So it's like, you die, and then you just still have your level ups, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep going all the strength I had before. He'll do some shit to make it so piss easy that it'll be like, you know, it's not even hard anymore, right? So he'll find ways to make it more accessible, you know, ways that will probably not be turned off or be able to be turned off, and it will piss me off. But the point is, they see it as an easier sell, right? And there'll be more characters in there, and the skins you could sell for a Heroes remake, because it's like 4 teams. You could even add a 5th team if you know, like maybe a skin that's like on one of the teams already, and you can just play as that. But I don't want to turn this into a Heroes video because otherwise we'll be here forever. The point is, shit is happening within the franchise. It is now July. They said the trailer's coming in July. Hurry up and show us the fucking trailer. We need some shit. It's been dry this year. We had what, just Bad Boys? And you know, that wasn't the strongest Bad Boys movie, but it was cool. But we need a big movie, okay? Marvel's run its course. We need the Sonic, okay? We need it. So give us that shit. Let us soak it up. Give us product and we'll get excited for next product. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. And of course, if you're not a channel member already, make sure to become a channel member. You can click the join button next to the subscribe button. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say right now. So, Remy out.